She won't write his name. Nothing.
What's your badge number?
On my shirt.
Can you read it out for me?
297.
Thank you.
My son's in front of my house, Jessica. We right here in front of the house. He was pulling into the driveway and he got pulled over. I told him to immediately, you know, my son don't deal with that type of stuff. I told my son immediately get out his driver's license, registration, and insurance. So she won't try to, you see how trigger happy she is, so she won't try to tell him that he's breaching for a weapon, because she said that she feel like her life is in jeopardy, but yet she still won't give him the ticket for running the stop sign. But she feels like her life is in jeopardy, and we've been standing out here for at least 5 to 10 minutes now.
Longer than that, closer to 20.
I know he's a good boy. She don't know it. Her badge number is 297 Elk Grove, California, PD.
Her partner don't seem to think it's too important, because if her life was in danger, he taking a coffee break, eating some donuts right now.
Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Exactly. Just call, write the ticket. We'll go in our house. Can you contact your supervisor? Hello? Officer Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Civil servant. Can you contact your supervisor?
I can.
When?
If you'd like, I can have him come now.
Yeah, have him come now, because we don't appreciate this.
No problem. George, we do.
Yes, we did, LaJoe. With her Blue Lives Matter mask on, the tattoos that she's trying to cover up underneath her watch and underneath the armband. And she says her life is in jeopardy, but she's the only one. We out here in pajamas. She's the only. We heard this her on the speaker, so we came outside. She waiting for us to make the wrong move so she can use her gun. That's why her hand is constantly on her gun. That's what she's waiting for, Joy. But she's saying her life is in danger, yet she's the only one out here with the gun. And her hand is on her gun. She has all the required documents to give him the ticket, but yet she is refusing to. I'm thankful he was by the house too. Luckily, he come over here 2 times a day to eat. Gosh, I'm in so much pain.
My question is, why does she keep on blinking? Looks like
Because
her eyes are dilated too.
she's waiting. She's waiting for you to make the wrong move. He just standing here, and I'm standing in front of him. His hands are by his side. First lady, that's what I would like also. Give him the ticket. We will fight this in court. We ain't never had to endure this all the years we've been living here with Elk Grove PD. But I guess there's always one bad apple in the bunch. You got your phone on you?
No.
Hi, Joseph. Yeah, well, I can save this video. And I can call 911.
Here it comes right now.
Where?
Right there. Second car back.
I can't hear you, Tanea. Hello? Hi, I'm reporting a cop harassing us. We're at our residence, and she is holding us hostage right now, and we are in fear for our lives right now.
And why are you in fear for your life again?
Because the cop has her hand on her gun. She is refusing to give my black son a ticket, and we've been standing here for about 10. Look, they almost got into an accident. We've been sitting here for 10, 20 minutes.
So is this a speed violation, or they get pulled over?
They got pulled up. My son got pulled over in front of our house, and we've been asking for the ticket, and she has refused to give us the ticket.
What's your address, please?
Here, tell her the address off the camera. We're trying to understand. Running a stop sign. She has all his documents. Why? No, I'm talking because you didn't want to talk to us. Why hasn't she wrote the ticket so we can move on?
If you could just stand by them
She
while I
has
write the
car
ticket.
registration, insurance,
I have
and
no idea
driver's
what's in my
license.
car. I have no idea what they have on it.
Okay.
Just for 2, we're okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't copy that last update.
Okay, and yes, it's Fleming and Chester.
George 11 out of plate.
Go ahead. George 11, a copy. Sam 13, be advised. CHP is getting calls of subjects at this location screaming. Take a look at it when you get a chance. 797.
17 company. Yeah, my computer's just a little slower than that, but I'll check it.
Yeah, cross reference them. And George.
Not taking. George 31.
Go ahead.
797 is probably going to be 32's crash out.
Yeah, it's the same. George 11 on your call would just be advised. CHP also got a 911 call from the female saying that the boyfriend took her wallet and then disconnected.
All right, copy. Thank you. Edward 41. Can I have you running female house?
That's from Bud. Copy.
Are you asking me?
Chevrolet.
Go ahead.
Previous I've seen I hit some traffic, but I'm at Sheldon EGF now. Just FYI.
I copy.
Yet again.
The words look okay, and you have one by deal, please.
Go ahead. Georgia 11. You know, expired as of.
Nobody had their hands on their guns any longer, except for her. She's the only one that felt threatened. Go ahead.
I don't, isn't that a municipal code? No, I totally wanted to.
Oh, no.
That was actually what started this whole thing, because I pulled him over, and he pulled to the wrong side of the road, and I PA'd for him to pull to the right, like 3 times, and he ignored me, and then he hopped out of the car.
Y'all should not. Are you going to give her the ticket? Okay, my son can go inside. He can sign for that ticket. Can you keep Wild Wild West over there with her gun? Yeah, because nothing makes sense, because I just had so many viewers on Facebook, and they watched the whole interaction, and so they know none of that made sense what she was doing. So I understand, ain't nobody gonna say she was wrong. I understand that, but can you walk over there and get that ticket so I can get my black son in the house?
He has to go sign for the ticket.
No, I want her to bring it over here. He will sign for it, and he could go in the house because she still has her hand on her gun. And my son will not be a hashtag. her close to my son.
She's an officer now. She wrote the ticket. She's gonna present the ticket.
Here's your items back. Alright, I need you to sign the citation, please.
Have your son go and sign it.
Get your right hand.
Why are you holding this up?
I know why.
You don't want me on your property, remember?
That's not my property.
Sign right here, not admitting guilt, stating you have to get taken care of by 12/14 of
Y'all took
20.
all these officers over here just to get a ticket. Go in the house that way.
I gotta give him his citation, please.
I'll take it.
I do have to give it to him.
Tobias, take the citation. If you could please dismiss yourself from my property, Officer Johnson. Walk in that way and walk in the house and check on your sister.
Okay, so the way this all went down is I was doing a stop sign over there.
I'm trying to hear what they saying.
Initiated a stop sign violation. They pulled to the right. I PA'd for him, or pulled to the left. I PA'd for him to pull to the right. He refused to, and then he hopped out of the car when these two came out. So I was basically like, I'm over number.
So who's the driver?
But he just stepped inside. He signed a citation.
Okay. All right.
So basically, I stood here because they refused.
So you see how she's trying to cover herself right now, y'all? I'm sorry, the live went dead earlier.
She's all yours.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing for?
So the problem is the behavior of your officer. Officer Johnson, badge number 297. And this is Jacobo, badge number 147, you guys. When my son was pulled over, I told him to get his driver's license, registration, and insurance. He has never been pulled over before, never had an interaction with the officer.
Okay.
He got up the car and asked me, was this it? She was still with her flashing lights because we didn't know if it was him being pulled over, but I was like, I think that's him. So that is you. So he said, is this it? She started yelling, are you on probation or parole? Get back in the car. And I'm like, whoa, she's coming over aggressively with her hand on her gun. I put my son behind me. And I said, what is he getting pulled over before? He has to answer my question. Asked it 3 more times, is he on probation or parole? He said no. We all said no. Why would you think he's on probation and parole? At this time, she has his ID, his registration, and his insurance, and she stood right there where this officer is, and actually she was actually acting like a servant of the community, where this officer was, and she had a staring contest for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we said, well, if he ran the stop sign, give him the ticket. We'll take care of this in court. She refused to give us the ticket. She said her life is being threatened right now. And she tried to use the different type of verbiage that you guys use in the police reports to add extra charges, saying that I'm verbally attacking her. Not once did I say anything offensive. The only thing that I ever demanded for was for her to give him the speeding ticket and for her to get her hand off her gun, because she's the only one out here with the weapon. And yet, she is still the only one out here with the weapon. For a traffic violation, I've been in this city for a long time. I have never seen this many cars come. I have never seen one of your officers act in this type of demeanor that she has acted in. And then she was being aggressive with my son, and then she refused to give him the ticket. And that's all we asked for. She said he's being detained. I said, you have about 5 more minutes. Look at the air quality out here. It's hot. I'm sick. I shouldn't even be outside. And she's making a standoff over a stop sign because she thinks he's on parole or probation, and she refused. As one of your officers says, the protocol is for her to run the information. She didn't even call in his name. She didn't call. She called for backup.
Right.
She could have seen that my son is an honor student, 19 years old at Sacramento State in a master's program. And that's what I was upset about. She should have just gave it to you. What if I wasn't here? She's aggressive. She's trigger happy. She's ready to snap the button off of her gun to try to hurt my son. I don't appreciate that, and I would like to file a formal complaint against her.
So, do you have any questions about the traffic stop or any of that?
Her actions.
Okay.
We can deal with the traffic.
You guys can.
We can deal with the traffic stop in court. That's what we told her. We would deal with that in court. But you would not sit up here and hold her.
He's over there.